Beyond the pavement, beyond the maps, lies a route carved by time itself, where Spanish missionaries once tread, seeking the soul of a new world. This is the Camino Real de las Californias, and we're taking the adventure into overdrive. Through sandstone and history, our journey winds towards one of Baja's best-kept secrets, the Mission San Jose de Comondu. Hidden among the rugged Sierras, this mission is a testament to perseverance, faith, and the echoes of those who came before. But as the day fades into dusk, the challenge is far from over. The journey pushes forward, a race against the sun. Will we find our way out before darkness takes over? Or will the route claim another wanderer in the night? Join us as we dive into the heart of Baja California, Mexico, exploring its vibrant cultures, meeting its warm-hearted people, and uncovering the hidden gems of its beaches, towns, and remote corners. This is Roaming Baja. Our journey begins just outside Laredo as the sun rises over camp. Heading west, we carve our path towards San Javier. From there, the road takes us north, towards the Comondus and La Purísima, where the heart of Baja's past still beats. Turning east, we push forward, chasing the horizon until we reconnect with Highway 1. But the adventure isn't over yet. One final stretch south as the Bee and Rattlesnake Beach calls us home.
Not extremely bright and early, but 8 o'clock, not bad. We're headed out on our Jeep adventure.
Tell them where we're going.
Well, we did yesterday, but I'll let you know. We're going to the Comondu towns, possibly La Purísima if things go well. So it's lots of cross country, probably 200 kilometers, which probably 75% of it is gravel road of unknown condition. So let's go along on the ride.
Let's go.
Quick stop in Laredo. We filled up with gas. We filled up a 5-gallon can also. And we're gonna get a little bit of grub for the road.
We're gonna fill up the bellies.
We looked for empanadas and we didn't find any. And so we're at a taco stand. It seems like there's just taco stands everywhere. It's a taco town.
Taco town.
Yeah. So we're at the El Vikingo Taqueria food truck. And these fine ladies are setting us up with some Viking tacos. Shrimp, bacon, which I hope is bacon, cheese, and tortilla. Sounds like a good breakfast taco to me. Look at this thing. That's cheesy.
Mi mandado es más completo en ley. 40% de descuento en sartenes y ollas Oster.
No sauce? Muchas gracias. San Jose de Comondu. That's where we want to go. 42 kilometers. We'll do our air down here and put a sticker on that sign. I'll use my cool little air down tools that I purchased from Direct Off-Road. These things are pretty sweet. They weren't the most expensive ones. Air up, down, or up, down, air, whatever. But they work good. And they saved me a bunch of time.
How do they work?
You just adjust your number here up and down. It's a little spring-loaded thing. And then you pull it out. Well, I'll show you on the wheel, actually. Yeah, so I just set it to, I think I'm set for 15 PSI on these ones. So I just thread it on in place of the valve stem, or valve cap, and pull it out. And it'll pop back in when it's done. We're not airing down for traction. We're just airing down for a smoother ride. All right, air down, riding smooth. Hopefully we can make some time. See how it goes. This should be the worst road of our route, I think, but it's kind of unknown. But we'll get an idea of what kind of pace we can make here and whether we're gonna make it back in the dark or not. So we're 40, what was it? 40 couple kilometers to the Comondus. There's two towns, San Jose de Comondu and another Comondu that are like side by side. So that is our destination.
First destination.
We'll see if we can make it there in an hour. It's 10 o'clock. Maybe high hopes.
Yeah.
We'd have to go 40 couple kilometers an hour, which we're not doing.
We're not doing.
No. 2 hours. I think every ranch gets its own sign, eh? Look at how green it is at that one. Wow, they got a big garden. Oh, wait. Owls. Got a truck camper. Oh, this is where the road gets small, I guess.
Oh, it smells good. I need to know what that is. Ooh,
Oh, does it ever smell good here?
I know.
That's
it's
sage or
sage.
something, yeah. I think it's sage. Ooh, I can smell that. That's like,
you know, a gourd can
yeah.
smell it.
There's a lot of smells if I can smell it.
It smells so good.
So I praised the road too soon. I just finished saying, this road's way better than I thought it would be. Because we were making good time. Look at how that concrete and rock bridge just washed away right there.
She gone.
Isn't that wild, eh? It must get violent when the water does run.
Uh-oh. Take two. That view. Ooh-wee. Holy snorkies, look at that road.
It must have washed out like crazy.
Wow. Look at that. Woo.
Well, we're definitely not averaging 40 kilometers an hour on this stuff. But that's all right. It's fun.
Look at that.
So you can see this route was flagged for the Loreto 400 off-road race. And they have trail markers, and then they also have flagging tape some places like this, because you can see if you were racing in the direction we're going and you didn't make this 90-degree corner to go down the shelf road, you'd probably go right through that cactus and fly for quite a while with the not so happy ending. I said to Marianne, imagine racing through here at top speed.
Oh, and I said, nope, because if you get it wrong, that's where you go. Yay.
Every time I think we're done with 4 low, I switch back into 4 high. We drive like 50 feet, then I switch back into 4 low. CSI gases. Baja 1000 Las Animas.
Holy snorkies. You guys car sick yet? I think I am.
It's funny, you look ahead on the road and you think, oh, I can't wait till I get there. It looks so much smoother. And then you get there and this is what you have.
So, it's 12 o'clock.
2 hours.
2 hours in.
We're halfway.
We're about halfway, yeah.
Come and see this.
Oh. That's where we
That's
came
the
from.
road we just came down.
Go over
That's
that way.
interesting for sure. It was all 4 low.
We said we're 2 hours in. However, probably, I don't know, half an hour, maybe more of that has been stopping to put up the drone, set up some shots, things like that.
And an hour of it's just been getting over this mountain range because it's been like slow going 4 low stuff. We were cruising pretty good for quite a while there for the first half hour.
And
then the road got
stuff.
Really rough.
Yeah, they turned into this.
I don't know. I always think it looks better up ahead, as I said, but once we get down the flat here, I think we're maybe gonna get a little bit of motion going.
We blew that 2 hours right out of the water.
We're shooting for 3.
Lord.
And that's just to get to Comondus.
Yeah.
Then we got to go to La Purísima,
Yeah.
and then the road all the way north back to the highway between Mulahey and Loreto. So we could be at this for a long time.
It can be dark by the time we get home. So there's a sign coming up, and we were like, what's the sign say? And we're like, El Diablo?
El Tope.
El Tope? Yeah. El Horriblo. And it's El Horno.
You got to be really horno to drive this road because it's not a lot of fun in some places.
Good times. Oh.
I'm going to go for it. See how long it lasts. Time.
Go. In the 1700s, limestone met flame in this towering kiln, creating the mortar that built Mission San Jose de Comondu. Today, the past still stands strong.
The yellow road we turned off is where we got on the gravel. We followed gravel to us, this little triangle. And then this is the Comondus, where the little marker is there at the fork.
So what you're saying is just 5 more minutes.
We're 3/4 of the way there. Could be there in an hour, easy.
5 more minutes.
Or 5 minutes. Depends how fast we go.
5 more minutes.
It's like theory of time and relativity.
5 more minutes. What'd you just have to do, Gord?
Switched it into 4 low. We had that stretch though where we were cruising pretty good for like 5 minutes. Like I'll see that rock pile to the right of us. They moved that all off the road because it was all deep rocks here.
Yeah, it kind of seems that
Like
way.
that's a lot of rock.
It's cool how the dirt just changes. All of a sudden it's really red and the road changes. I've been waiting to see one of these in bloom. It's an agave, and it only blooms once in its life. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty.
So we're there, and I figured out how to get my mountain profile. So we went up and down. I think the yellow part of that mountain profile is where it was really steep going down with the switchbacks. Now we're at this peak here, which we're not really on a mountain. We're just on a high spot. But we go down into a valley as we go to Comondu, where it comes off there where the green dot is. That's where the Comondu town is. So it's in a small valley, or a valley of some sort. Then when we go towards La Purísima, we go back up over and down into another valley where La Purísima is. Then we plan to turn around and head back up. So we go up over those hills again. And then it looks like just a downhill all the way back to the highway, heading towards the coast.
So where did we start?
We started, basically the purple is what we've done. So we did the highway up towards San Javier. Then we turned at that sharp turn there and came up this way through all the road of rocky hell. And now we're almost at where the little bump comes off there is where we drive into Comondus. So we're like 5 kilometers from there now.
5 more minutes?
Maybe. We can go 5 kilometers a minute in 5 kilometers and something and something.
We can't. It's been a long day.
Math.
So we can do a kilometer a minute. We can be there in 5 more minutes.
Yes, that's it. That's what I was trying to say.
5 more minutes.
The one with floppy ears.
We'll go. Wow, it's all wow. Oh, wow. Look down there.
That's where we're going. Here. We're out for a little stretch of the legs and looking at some of Mission San Jose Comondu of the little town here. And they got some old buildings that some look maybe a little restored. Some look pretty original, legit. That one actually had a name behind a layer of stucco. D something.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, be nice. Be nice. Wow, this one's like very original. Look at the floor. Looks like a sun to me, and then a cross was maybe added in the middle after. That one too, but it was actually, the sun part was kind of filled in. Pretty nice little community area with a stage, basketball court.
They're just so freaking cute. I love the colors of everything. Oh, hey puppy. What's she doing? Little buddy. What are you doing under there? Hey, is it nice?
Okay, buddy, you gotta go now. We're gonna drive.
Hey, little man.
You gotta go.
Gotta go. This town is so cute. Oh, it's cute too. Look.
Cruise the main drag.
Loving the adventure? Don't forget to show your support. Hit that like button, drop us a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a moment of the journey. It helps us keep exploring and sharing the magic with you.
That's a real old mission.
These little towns are worth the drive. My gosh, are they pretty.
Yeah, and you can come into the Comondus from the south off of Highway 53 after Ciudad Insurgentes, or however you say it. So that's an option if you want to stay on paved road. You don't have to take the less traveled route.
Hang on, he's walking his goat. He's walking his goat. I love it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so you can take a paved road.
Yeah, you don't have to come in the way that we did. So
just be aware, it's kind of the middle of nowhere and there's not much for gas stations.
no gas stations here and no restaurants. But there is
Well, I think there is at the hotel though.
oh, is it? Can you go to the hotel?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, but there's no like little like side of the road like empanada shops or taco stands or anything like that. There's nothing like that. And there's a couple of little like mini supers, and like they're mini. But you can get some water and some snacks or whatever. But yeah, there's nothing here. They're just tiny, sleepy, beautiful little villages. They're really pretty and old. Like they go back to the 1700s.
We got our little pavement teaser, and it took us about 3.5 hours, we figured, to get from the highway at Loretto to Comondus towns. So that crossing on the dirt road.
And that's YouTuber time.
Yeah, lots of droning and stopping for video and pictures and everything. So you could probably knock almost an hour off that if you just give her. Yeah.
I would say so.
It's really looking like we're going to get out in the dark, to me. It's 2:30, 2:40.
Lots of time.
And it was 10 a.m. when we left the highway at Loretto.
Lots of time.
Yeah.
It's only going to take 5 minutes to get to La Purisima. Right? 5 more minutes.
In a time warp.
We'll see how we make out.
Back to the dirt. We actually almost made it to La Purisima. And what time did we leave? 3-ish? 45 minutes maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah, we're only a few kilometers away. There's the La Pilon, or El Pilon, the mountain, the landmark of La Purisima. And we just got to continue down this mountain a little bit, and then we turn south towards La Purisima. So here's the old aqueduct that was put in, I don't know how long ago, we'll have to get the history on that, but it's old. It's still flowing water. Looks like the engineering's right. The water's still flowing. Well, kids, we actually made it to La Purísima. And there's another I in there I didn't know about. It's Purisima. And there's the sign. There's the Jeep that got us here. And there's El Pilon, the Pylon Mountain. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
So now there's supposed to be some water around here. We're going to find it before we leave and do a whole bunch more gravel road, maybe in the dark. Some kind of stone, I guess. Sandstone or something. And there's like a little pillar of it there. Interesting. Jail.
I love all the exposed original brick behind everything. It's so pretty. That is it for La Purísima. No, we didn't go do anything. We didn't, we wandered around each of the little towns that we went to. Took a bunch of pictures, took you for a bit of a tour, but no, we didn't do any activities. We didn't go swimming or anything like that. This trip was more about the journey than the destinations for us.
And to get the vibe.
Get the vibe,
see what they're all about. See if it's something we'd ever want to come back to and spend time, and I think we would.
Yeah, I think so for sure.
Yeah.
We'd come in a different way and bring the bee and camp on the water here and go and hike the Pilon and do all the things, but this trip was just, was the journey and to scout everything out. So done that, success. These places are beautiful. They're really, really pretty, and they're just also sleepy. It's a nice change from some of the places that we've been. They've been really busy and hectic.
Yeah, they're really chill.
Yeah, they're super chill.
When we were in Comondus, I said, man, if you want to get away from everything in the world, you sure could do it here.
You sure could, yeah. So now we have to backtrack a little bit, back through La Purísima, and was it San Isidoro?
Isidora or Isidoro?
And kind of backtrack a little bit to get to
our
our
intersection.
final dirt road.
Google Maps Highway 1. They all are.
They're all Highway 1.
Yeah, but we're headed back to the actual Highway 1.
Yeah.
Just south of the Bay of Conception. At Rosarito, I think it's called. Yeah, something like that. There's really nothing there but a restaurant, I think. But we'll come out by there. And not really sure how far it is. My GPS says we're 75 kilometers to Loretto, straight line if we were flying. And we're not flying.
We're not flying.
So it'll be farther than that.
It's going to be a long way. It is 10 to 5 right now. Thankfully, it's been staying light a lot longer than when we first got here.
We're good till probably 6:30, 7 o'clock, I bet, till it's dark.
Hopefully. The sun's still out right now, so fingers crossed we're not driving in the dark. So, let's see where this takes us.
But we put better lights on, so we are.
I just hope that by the time it is dark, we're on pavement. So, we'll see. It's 6:30. We've lost our sunlight.
No sunlight.
Oh. We've lost our sunlight. We got a really, really good sunset.
There's a bump in the road.
It's like, hang on, guys, hang on. We have 11 kilometers left to go until we hit pavement. And then about, would you say, 60 kilometers of pavement left. So
to get to Loretto,
yeah.
And then we're like another 10 kilometers past Loretto.
So
70 pavement.
Hopefully we can get to the pavement before it's like dark. Yeah. So
really though, the road, like, yeah, it's pretty bumpy right now, but overall this part of the road from La Purisima up to the Highway 1 south of the Bay of Conception is pretty good. Like,
it's
overall, it's the better of all the roads we took today.
I know it doesn't seem like it at the moment.
It comes and goes, but there's lots of good goes.
The part to Comondú was definitely
lots of
a lot worse. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so it's dark. We'll see how it goes.
Look at that! It's headlights of another vehicle. We're back at the highway. What Mary Ann's been dreaming of.
We gotta air up the tires.
Now we gotta go like 70K to get home still. It's 7 o'clock. We told our friends if we don't call by 8, send out a search party. So we gotta get into cell service pretty soon. Because they'll be sending out a search party.
Oh man.
It's air up time.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As you can see, we survived survived our trip yesterday.
Yes, we made a whole loop we wanted to make all the way around, over 200-kilometer trip. Took us maybe
Forever.
13 hours. And came back way after dark.
Well,
and we were so tired, too tired to even make a video to let you guys know that we survived last night. So here it is now.
Hey, in all fairness, the drive wasn't that long. We went into Loretto in the morning, and we got some breakfast, and we got fuel, and it was like 10 o'clock by the time we really got rolling. And we got back to Loretto last night, went in, refueled up, and then made it back out to our campsite. And we got back to our campsite at